Hello and welcome to the POWERBOOST meditation. Today, let us experiment with the theme natural attention. Natural attention. Meditation is nothing but just paying attention to the invisible, paying attention to the seed of life, the soul, paying attention to the divine, paying attention to the reality, and naturally paying attention. It's like this undercurrent of this natural attention, when I always maintain, then it is easier for me just be in this naturally meditative frame of mind, so that I don't lose the plot. Many times, any thought comes, any thought about the story, and when I begin to pay a lot of attention to that, then it's as if I have lost touch. I've lost touch with the purity of the soul. I've allowed the situations or the personalities of other people to contaminate my mind. And so natural attention, where is my attention going? It is said, wherever the attention goes, that's where the energy flows. So if my attention is towards the story, towards the roles, towards the characters, towards maybe something which is not right in the story, then my energy is drained out. The soul energy gets depleted. And when my attention is on the divine, on my home, on the eternal aspect of this life, then naturally the energy flows upwards. And so meditation is nothing but just to make this very natural. Just like, when a mother is cooking food, generally she is aware of her child. She is cooking for her child in a very natural way. In the same way, for me to be aware of this spiritual dimension of the eternity in a natural way. It's like I still do everything. I still play the role. I come into sound, I come into action, but from that eternal perspective. It is then that my actions don't drain away my energy. Instead, they actually allow me to go deeper into my awareness. And so to make it very natural is the ultimate aim of the spiritual life, is to make this attention natural. And so when there is attention, then there is retention. Means the more I build that muscle of paying attention to the eternity, the more then there is retention of the spiritual wisdom. It's like the intellect is able to hold on to the spiritual knowledge, the spiritual experiences. Otherwise, it's very easy to lose them because it's very slippery. The moment I pay more attention than necessary to the story, then there is no retention. As if then the soul is in detention in the world of the role. As if the soul gets locked up into the world of the role. And then whatever is happening outside, dictates what I'm feeling inside. And so, a very easy way to escape from the detention of the role, detention of the body, is to just pay attention. I pay attention to who I am. I pay attention to who is mine. And I pay attention to my eternal existence and the presence of the source. So let us take a few moments to experience natural attention. As we sit comfortably and relax ourselves, we are naturally aware of the presence of the being within. We know that we are eternal beings of light, sitting inside this costume of the body, playing a role in the story of life. I pay attention to my inner world. I pay attention to this tiny being of light, the being who is completely innocent, the being who is wise, the being who is so pure that nothing from outside influences this being. I just pay attention and acknowledge the presence of this beautiful being of light within. And I realize that this is my true identity. In this moment, let me drop all the heaviness of the story around me. And I come into the light of the soul. I reconnect with this eternal presence of the being. As I let go of the story within which I tend to spend a lot of time, and I tend to create a lot of stories inside my mind. Let me instantly drop the stories and let me go within to the realm of pure light. The dimension where I, the being, belong. I naturally become aware of this dimension of light. that holds me. I begin to experience my inner silence, a place where there's no need to think, but just to be myself. All the scenes of the story belong to a different dimension. And here I've come home to my reality, my dimension, the dimension of light. And this is where I begin to experience the presence of the divine. I am naturally aware of the presence of this one, the only one who pays attention to me, who cares for me, who loves me, who nurtures me. I begin to absorb the presence of the divine. The silent presence of the divine wakes me up and awakens within me this deep belonging, this sense of deep belonging to the source, knowing that there is comfort in belonging to the source. The soul feels loved, nurtured, coming back to the truth. I just hold on to this experience, belonging to the sky, beyond the sky. The world of the story is far, far away. It doesn't need my attention. My attention is only on the one who is mine. I get absorbed in the love of the One. There's nothing else that matters. Things of the story will come and go. This is the only eternal relationship that lasts forever. I surrender to the presence of this One. And in surrendering to the One, I rediscover my truth. As I come back into the story world, I naturally am aware of my truth, of who I am, who is mine, and my purpose of being here in this story. I just pay natural attention to this truth as I re-enter my day. Om Shanti. Thank you.